Hello Kansas City, Ed Quackenbush here at Olathe Dodge, your 2016 Kansas Dealer of the Year. Today I'm going to do a tutorial for you guys and show you how to use the self-park assist that is found in the Chrysler vehicles. Right now I'm sitting inside of a Grand Cherokee. This Grand Cherokee does have the optional package, which is Advanced Safety Tech, to get the self-park assist. Alright, I'm sitting in the parking lot at my dealership and I'm going to take this vehicle and perpendicular park it. It's going to back itself in to a space that I have. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is put on my seatbelt. The reason I put my seatbelt on is, well, number one, it's law, you should always have your seatbelt on, but then number two reason is the dinging noise. If you don't have your seatbelt on and once you put it in drive, it starts chiming at you over and over and over again until you put your seatbelt on. This eliminates the chimes, because when I do engage this system, I will hear chimes to alert me to look at my driver display to give me the step-by-step instructions of how to use this system. So it just eliminates the dings if you do have your seatbelt on. Alright. Another thing that's going to happen as it is working, park sense will pop in a lot of times because you're backing into a spot, and as you get close to vehicles, of course, the park sense is going to alert you of that. Alright, so we're just going to play by ear. But just remember, when you're doing this, when you hear any kind of audible ding at all or chime, look at your displays, because again, it gives you step-by-step instructions. Alright, so I'm going to put this car in a drive. I'm going to maneuver right over here to the left lane. So I'm going to get right against these cars right here on my left side. Alright, now I'm going to slow down and stop. Now I'm going to go ahead and engage the system. Down here on the console, the very bottom of it, you see a P and a little steering wheel right there. That's your icon for the park assist. It looks the same button on every vehicle that this comes equipped with. It's just in different locations on different vehicles, but that's the symbol you want to look for. So I'm going to press that button. It lights up. That turns it on. Okay. Now, on my screen, you will see it says searching. Then underneath it says press OK to switch to perpendicular. Alright, so right now it's set for me to parallel park. So if I'm going to parallel park this vehicle, all I got to do is just start moving forward and it will parallel park once it finds a spot. But in this situation, I'm going to perpendicular park. So I'm going to hit the OK button on my steering wheel to allow it to switch over. Okay, so I hit the OK on the steering wheel. Now it says searching, press OK to switch to parallel. So that tells me, and as you see from the picture, that it's showing me that I will be backing into a spot. Alright, so at this point, the only other thing I have to do is turn my turn signal on. I'm going to a spot on the left, so I press down on my turn signal to get to the left. And you see the screen just kind of switched over because now it knows I'm looking for a spot on the left. Now at this point, I'm just going to let off my brake pedal and just move forward. I can at this point also have my hands on the steering wheel and drive like normal. Once this bings at me and tells me I found the spot found, I will have to take my hands off the steering wheel. I should find that space I just passed here shortly. There it goes. Okay, I heard a ding, so I stop. Space found. Take my hands off the steering wheel, shift to reverse. Now I move backward. Now before I move backward, I want to make sure everybody's clear on this. When this thing dings and says space found, your hands are off the steering wheel at that point, and you do not put your hands back on the steering wheel unless you want to disengage the system. That is how to make this thing stop doing this. Alright? It will disengage it automatically. One finger on the steering wheel kills it. Okay, so my hands are off the steering wheel, and all I'm doing, I've got my foot on the brake pedal, and that's all I'm going to be using. When you first start doing this, I advise you just to use the brake pedal. Don't use the gas pedal yet until you get used to it. You can from now on time need to do it just to get the car to move, but just don't do quick bursts of the accelerator pedal so you do not just fly and back into something. So, okay, now I got my foot off the brake pedal, and I'm just going to slowly start giving just a little gas to get me going. And now my foot's back on the brake pedal, and I'm not pressing anything but the gas pedal and brake pedal, and the car is doing everything else. Now I'm just watching my backup camera screen, and I'm watching my display screen in front of me. Okay, that was park sense going off. Let me know I'm getting close to a car. And at some point it's going to tell me to stop. It says stop, shift to drive. And again, I just read what it's telling me to do and do it. Now I'm going to move forward. So I got it in drive. Now I'm going to let the thing go forward. And as you see, that steering wheel is just doing its own thing. Okay, there's a ding. It says stop. Shift to reverse. And I'm just riding the brake pedal nice and slow. If I feel like I'm going a little bit too fast, I just apply a little bit of pressure. There's park sense going off because I'm getting close to cars. Active park sense complete. Check parking position. Now at that point, it has parked itself. Your light on the Park Assist button has turned off, and I put the vehicle into park. And there you go. The car just parked itself. Again, all you're using is your gas pedal and your brake pedal, and just kind of using them very slowly as the car is maneuvering itself into the spot. The next video coming up right after this one will be a video of it actually on the outside, showing it going into the spot with no sound but just music in the background, so you can see the car actually doing it. Thank you. Have a great day, guys. Did you want to